Assalamu alaikum. Myself Ansari Nimra Fayyaz Ahmed and I'm from B.Sc affiliated to the University of Mumbai on the behalf of Physics Department. I'm going to explain about the uses of prism. So the first prism was invented by Isaac Newton in 1665. One bright sunny day, Newton darkened his room and made a hole in his window shutter and allowed just one beam of ray to enter the room. He then took place a prism in that sunbeam and he resulted the spectral multicolored band of light just like a rainbow. A prism is a solid shape that is bound on all its sides by plane faces. There are two types of faces in prism, the top and the bottom, and they are identical called the bases. If a prism has a triangular shape, then it is called as triangular prism. A prism works because different colors of light travel at different speeds inside the glass. A triangular prism has a triangle for the base and every cross section parallel to the base is also a triangle. Now let us see the construction of prism. So prism has two faces. One is milky surface and other is transparent surface. And this is telescope, this is prism table, and this is collimator through which we can see the beam of light, and the colors of light travel at different speeds. They get bent by different amounts and come out all spread out instead of mixed up. Now let's see how the prism works. When light moves from one medium to the another medium, the speed of light changes. The change in speed is because the light to be refracted and to enter the new medium has a different angle. The degree of bending of light's part depends on the ratio between the refractive indices of two media and on the angle that the incident beam of light makes with the surface. There are many types of prism. The first is dispersive prism. Dispersive prism is used to break up the light into its spectral colors because the refractive index depends upon the frequencies. The white light that enters in the prism is a mixture of slightly different frequencies. Blue light is always band more than red light because blue light is slower than red light. And the second is reflective prism. Reflective prism is used to reflect the light in order to flip, rotate, invert or deviate or displace the light beam. They are used for total internal reflection to achieve a high reflectivity. The third is beam splitting prism. The beam splitting prism is used for splitting the beam into two or more beams. And the last is refraction through a glass prism. When light ray falls on one side of the prism, it gets reflected. It is because it has moved from an optically rarer medium to a denser medium. Application of prisms. There are various applications for prism. Prism are heavily used in optical applications such as microscope, lenses, telescopes and laser diodes. Other examples include interferometry, pattern recognition, beam steering, tunable lasers, forestry and stereo microscopes. Let us see the advantage and disadvantage of prism. The advantage is the images are clear and bright. Several rare reflections are obtained. The angle between reflecting surface is fixed. And the disadvantages are dispersion is not uniform throughout the wavelength spectrum and increases towards shorter wavelength. In most instruments, 2 or 3 prisms are necessary in series to achieve the desired dispersion. And the uses of prism is prism are used to couple propagating light to surface plasmons. Either the hypertonus of a triangle prism is metallized or iridescent wave is coupled to very close metallic surface.